Good afternoon, dear parents and students of grade 4. Today we have all gathered here for language orientation program so that you make an informed choice of the third language in grade 5. Keeping in mind for you is a futuristic vision, that is to see you all as global citizens in your journey of life ahead. There are 3 different languages to choose from, which are Sanskrit, German and French, and to choose any one language is entirely your decision. The language classes shall be consisting of lots of fun-loving activities and shall be an eye-opener to the culture and civilization of 2 great giants of Europe, that is Germany and France. And of course, Sanskrit will take you deep in our own culture and great civilization of 5,000 years that India proudly stands for. Lamp lighting, words of darkness. Similarly, by knowledge we can dispel ignorance and vices from our lives. When the oil lamp is lit, it symbolizes that our vices have driven away. And as the flame rises upwards direction, it symbolizes upliftment of ourselves through knowledge. So may I now request our headmistress ma'am, Babita ma'am, and students and teachers to please come and light the lamp. Ma'am, please. Ma'am, yeah. Okay, that's it. Thank you. A different language is a different vision of life. Let us now introduce you to the 3 languages which are being offered in our school, GD Goenka, Rajnagar Extension, Ghaziabad. I would first like to invite Sanskrit teacher Ms. Rashmi Panjara for the brief session regarding Sanskrit language. Rashmi ma'am, the mic over to you.
मेरा नाम रश्मि पंजारा है। मैं इस विद्यालय में संस्कृत की अध्यापिका हूँ। आप लोगों को पता है कि क्लास 5 में आप एक और लैंग्वेज आपका जुड़ जाएगा। पहले आप 2 लैंग्वेज पढ़ रहे थे, हिंदी और इंग्लिश। अब हमारा एक और लैंग्वेज जुड़ जाएगा, थर्ड लैंग्वेज। ठीक है, थर्ड लैंग्वेज में एक तो जर्मन है, फ्रेंच है और एक संस्कृत। तो मैं संस्कृत पढ़ाती हूँ। सभी को पता है कि संस्कृत हमारे भारत देश की सबसे प्राचीन भाषा है। तो ये भारत की ही नहीं, ये पूरे विश्व की सबसे प्राचीन भाषा है। तो ये हमारे लिए बहुत ही गर्व की बात है कि हम भारत में रहते हैं और हमारे देश की भाषा सबसे प्राचीन भाषा है, जिससे निकलकर बहुत सारी भाषाएं आई हैं। तो मुझे लगता है कि अपने देश की इस भाषा को जानना बहुत ही जरूरी है। कम से कम हमें उसका परिचय होना चाहिए, हमें पता चलना चाहिए कि संस्कृत में ऐसा क्या है। और ये चूंकि सबसे प्राचीन भाषा है और आप लोगों को जैसे पता होगा वेद है, रामायण है या महाभारत, इन सब के बारे में सब जानते हैं। और ये सबसे आश्चर्य की बात है कि हमारी ये भाषा संस्कृत भाषा में लिखी हुई सारे जितने भी ग्रंथ हैं, प्राचीन ग्रंथ जितने भी हैं, सभी संस्कृत में लिखे हुए हैं। आपको संस्कृत में लिखे हुए सिर्फ ये महाभारत रामायण ही नहीं, अर्थशास्त्र जैसे इकोनॉमिक्स, सबसे पहले चाणक्य का नाम सबने सुना होगा, जिसका नाम कौटिल्य भी है। उन्होंने अर्थशास्त्र के बारे में संस्कृत में लिखा उन्होंने। तो इसी तरह से आप आर्यभट्ट के बारे में जानते हो। आर्यभट्ट उन्होंने जीरो का आविष्कार किया था। तो उनकी भी किताब जो लिखी हुई है वो संस्कृत में लिखी हुई है। इसी तरह से आप संस्कृत में मेडिकल साइंस, सुश्रुत का नाम सुना होगा। उन्होंने मेडिकल साइंस के बारे में संस्कृत में लिखा। तो ये और उनकी लिखी हुई पुस्तकें आज भी पूरे विश्व में उसको इस्तेमाल किया जाता है। तो ये बहुत ही हमारे लिए गर्व की बात है कि हमारे देश की भाषा है जो उसमें लिखी हुई बहुत ही प्राचीन ग्रंथ आज भी सोचो आप इस्तेमाल किए जाते हैं। तो हमें इसकी जानकारी होनी बहुत ही जरूरी है। इसी प्रकार है आपको चरक ने चरक संहिता लिखा, उसमें आयुर्वेद विज्ञान के बारे में। आयुर्वेद विज्ञान भी आप लोग जानते हो आज भी हमारा पूरे मतलब सिर्फ भारत में ही नहीं पूरे विश्व में उसको इस्तेमाल किया जाता है। फिर इस तरह से संस्कृत में लिखे गए सारे भी क्योंकि ग्रंथ है या फिर जितने भी मुख्य विषय हैं उनके बारे में यदि संस्कृत में लिखा हुआ तो हमें इसकी जानकारी होनी चाहिए। ठीक है। और संस्कृत भाषा ऐसा नहीं है कि ये सुनोगे लगेगा कि बहुत ही हार्ड है शायद ये सब्जेक्ट, लेकिन आप यदि स्टार्टिंग से बहुत ही ध्यान से पढ़ोगे तो ये सबसे सरल भाषा मानी जाती है। सबसे सरल और परिष्कृत भाषा है ये। और ये आपको यदि आपने शुरू से अच्छे से पढ़ लिया तो आपको बिल्कुल भी हार्ड नहीं लगेगा, ये बहुत ही अच्छा लगेगा पढ़ने में। और इसे देववाणी कहा जाता है। देववाणी यानी इसे जब शुरू में जब ये आया तो ये साधु मुनियों जो होते थे उनके बहुत ही कठिन तपस्या से ये उन्होंने प्राप्त किया इस भाषा को। तो इसे इसलिए देववाणी कहा जाता है। तो मुझे लगता है कि आप लोगों को अपने देश की संस्कृति, अब हम अपने देश की संस्कृति कैसे जानेंगे, इसे भी हम भारत की इस प्राचीन भाषा को जानेंगे तो हमें देश की पूरी प्राचीन संस्कृति के बारे में पता चलेगी। तो इसे जानने के लिए हमें संस्कृत का ज्ञान होना बिल्कुल जरूरी है। ये हमारे विद्यालय में कुछ हमने एक बार लैंग्वेज कार्निवल किया था, उसकी कुछ तस्वीरें हैं। लैंग्वेज कार्निवल में हमने तीनों थर्ड लैंग्वेज वाले ही हमने किया था। सारे बच्चों ने मिलकर हमने लैंग्वेज कार्निवल किया था। इसमें हमने जैसे संस्कृत भाषा, तो संस्कृत भाषा के इसके साहित्य के बारे में बताया गया। वेद आपने सुना है, वेद के बारे में बताया गया। और संस्कृत का पूरे विश्व को क्या योगदान है उसके बारे में बताया गया। संस्कृत भाषा को कंप्यूटर के लिए भी सबसे आसान भाषा माना गया है। और यहाँ तक कि इसे नासा में उन लोगों ने भी संस्कृत भाषा को प्रोत्साहित करते हुए उन्होंने कहा है कि इसको हम अपने कार्य के लिए इस्तेमाल करेंगे। तो ये हमारे पूरे सोचो विश्व को इसकी देन, कितनी सारी देने हैं। अर्थशास्त्र में, मेडिकल साइंस में, गणित में, हर विषय में आप देख रहे हो कि संस्कृत का बहुत ही बड़ा योगदान रहा है। तो इसलिए संस्कृत भाषा हमें जाननी जरूरी है। ये कुछ एक्टिविटी जैसे हम क्लास में जैसे अन्य भाषाओं में या कोई भी विषय में अलग अलग एक्टिविटी करते हैं, तो संस्कृत भाषा में भी हम तरह तरह की एक्टिविटी कर सकते हैं जिससे आपको ये भाषा बहुत ही रोचक लगे। थैंक यू।
Rashmi ma'am. Bonjour बच्चों. Bonjour my dear children. You know me, I think.
Yes,
my name is Kalpana Singh and I am taking the French language for our school, Goenka. So you know that where is French language spoken? Anybody can tell? That is the official language, the mother tongue, of France. So first we will see the PPT. The PPT about France. The most important thing, the icon thing is the Eiffel Tower, known as Tour Eiffel in French. The landmarks, you can see France is a country in Europe. It is bordered by both Mediterranean Sea and Atlantic Ocean. Landmarks. France is one of the most visited places in the world. The famous landmarks include the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, and the Cathedral of Notre Dame. You know that Notre Dame got burnt, and now it's in the process of renovation, and it is going to be opened next year for the tourists. When you get lucky to go there and you can see. Now climate. We are talking about France, the climate. The north has cool weather. In the south it gets very hot in summers. Fruits such as oranges and lemons grow in the south, in the southern part. And this is the Tour Eiffel, the iconic tower, the Tower of Freedom in France. Food. France is known for its food. You know that French cuisine. You know, French fries you eat daily here and there. Okay. French cooking is thought to be the best in the world. French dishes include cake and saufages, mousse, plat, croissant, crepe, and French bread. French bread is, you know, the most expensive bread is the croissant, then baguette, and the pain. These are the long, yeah, baguette is a long bread. Culture. France is famous for its cheese, wine, fashion, perfume, and cars. It is also famous for other things also, and you know that the Renault car, you know, which is in the Indian subcontinent, that is a French car. And perfumes, I should not say anything about it, your mothers must be using it. Chanel is one of the most important perfume, which are L'Oreal. L'Oreal is a brand from France only. And you know you have very, very big shops in the Champs-Élysées. Champs-Élysées is a road which is connecting from Arc de Triomphe to the Musée du Louvre. So you have big brands there, and you go and you find the original shops of L'Oreal, Chanel, and every damn thing you can find it. And the French things, you know. And the most important thing I must tell you, the Musée du Louvre, which you can see Musée du Louvre. This is made of glass in a pyramid style, and it is the whole of the biggest museum in basement. It is not up, you have to go down, and it's a huge museum where you can find Mona Lisa, which is guarded by the guards standing in the there, like Mona Lisa is here. Yes, Vika? Yes. Costliest painting, and it is the property of the French government. Okay, so now you can see the Arc de Triomphe. You can see Arc de Triomphe. This is the Arc de Triomphe where, when in the French Revolution, when the Bastille jail was broken by the freedom fighters, all the freedom fighters came through this arc. So this is known as the Arc of Freedom. Okay, this is called Arc de Triomphe. Triomphe is triumph. Okay, so now you can see that small students are just waving the French flag. French is the second most frequently used language on the internet. Okay, French is ranked as the most influential language in the world. You know that France made colonies long back. England and France and those countries still speak French. So what their countries are known as? Those countries are known as the Francophonie countries, where French is the second language or the first language, like in Africa, Algeria, and all these countries are still speaking French as their second language or as their first language. And in India also you have a small France. If you want to go, you can go to Puducherry. Before it was Pondicherry, but now we call it Puducherry. Puducherry because it was a French colony and French people were living there, and you go and you see all the architecture, garden, roads are made in the French style, and mainly the French windows, la fenêtre française, that is very important. You can see long windows, and down there are flowers in each window, so that is known as the French window. That is very important, and you can visit. If you're not going to France, you can go to Puducherry and you can enjoy the French architecture and everything of it. Now, of course, yes, at the back. It's the back. Yeah, now you can see the main places of France which have been given here: Paris, Reims, Nantes, Bordeaux, Lyon, Montpellier, Nice, Strasbourg, and Lille. I have been to Strasbourg, Paris, and here there. And Strasbourg is a very, very important place as far the Second World War is being concerned. I'm just briefing you a little bit, but because the German forces France from Strasbourg. So I made it a point to go there, and I saw from where the German forces entered Strasbourg and France. And because this side of the river is France and this side of the river is Germany, and there is only one bridge which is connecting, and that is a very, very important place as regarding the Second World War. Next. Now, yes, one of the most important thing is the Cannes Film Festival. You know, everyone knows is that Cannes Film Festival, Indian stars are being invited there, and they get the prizes there. You can see Aishwarya Rai and other Hollywood stars and Deepika Padukone. They are being invited like guests, and they are there in the Cannes Film Festival. You can Google it and you can find very beautiful pictures out there. Yes. Now, yes, bon appetit. Bon appetit is an English word now. Where everyone say, okay, bon appetit. We have a nice food, delicious food, and digested also. So, a school in lunch in France. Now, see what students are getting it out here. Fresh fruit, cameraman and baguette. That is kind of a cheese, you know. And there's beet salad, water is there, chicken scallions and green peas and all that. They have these things in their lunch boxes. So, everyone, you can say at home also, bon appetit before your lunch or dinner. Okay? Next. Now we come, some of the most important monuments of France. All are not there, but Notre Dame. Notre Dame is there, the first one which got burnt bitter. Now it has been in the renovating state. Tour Eiffel, I don't know, I should not tell you what is Tour Eiffel. That is the Eiffel Tower. Chateau de Versailles. Chateau de Versailles means the Palace of Versailles, which is being located 200 miles ahead of Paris, and I went there, and it's a golden, beautiful palace, and I just can't tell you, it is so beautiful. Now this is Arc de Triomphe, and this road is known as Champs-Élysées. This is the road Champs-Élysées, which connects Arc de Triomphe from Musée du Louvre. And here, from both the sides, there are beautiful, beautiful shops where you shop, but it is very expensive, I must tell you. So your pocket should be filled with money. Okay, so these are, because I did not shop here, I shop somewhere else. So this is Champs-Élysées, Tour Eiffel, Notre Dame, Chateau de Versailles. Next. Now bye. Now we are ending out it. So au revoir is that bye-bye we say in French. So you are going to learn first two words, bonjour and au revoir. Say au revoir. ABCD वो तो क्लास में होगा बेटा ये. You know that, okay? Tell me.
Only I know that.
The trois, quatre, cinq, six, sept, huit, neuf, dix. Show you that which books you are going to be reading. This is the Ashante series we are going to read from 5th class till 8th. A very, very interesting book with lot of beautiful activities and all that. So I'll just show you in the class. And this is having the workbook. Okay? So this is going to be your course books. So what else? If you want to ask me anything about French. Okay. Now I invite Ramni ma'am for the German.
So good afternoon, guten Tag. Alright, so my name is Ramni Agarwal and I teach German from classes grade 5 to grade 10. And I'm going to tell you something about the German language in your school. So next slide. Okay, so this is quickly I'm going to cover today that why should we learn German and where can I find German connections around me. That is very interesting. Some facts about the country we are going to speak. We're going to listen to it. Then German exchange program which has been going in your school past 12 years now. 2 years we did online programs and some few activities in collaboration with Goethe Institute, which is the cultural center of German Embassy. So next slide. Next, this is the map of Germany. Why should we learn German? German is very important from the business point of view. It is also helpful in developing your global career. It helps you in tourism and hospitality. When somebody from outside come to India, then we welcome our tourists. It benefits your country similarly. It benefits them also. And when we know the language, then we can have a good business with other countries. It is very useful to know German language if you are looking to study science or do engineering later in your life. It helps in better communication. We understand people better when we know another language. We understand their perspective better. Then it also helps in a good cultural understanding. We understand their culture because when we are learning language, it is not only that you come to the class and I teach you ABCD and some grammar things and some vocabulary. It is also we understand their cultural things. How do they celebrate their festivals? How do they how do they live in their day-to-day life and so on. And then you have good opportunities to travel and you have opportunity to be a part of exchange program also. So next slide. So these are few reasons that why you should learn German. It is the second most scientific language in the world, and some of the famous writers, I'm sure you must have not heard about them, but they are very, very famous writers worldwide are from Germany. And some of your famous musicians, composers are from also Germany. And a lot of words in German are now very similar to English. It has adopted the international standards. And Germany is a world leader in engineering. It has 22 Nobel Prizes in physics, 30 in chemistry, and 25 in medicines. I hope you know what is a Nobel Prize, right? And Germany has the largest number of native speakers in European Union. You know what is European Union? The abbreviation is EU. So all European countries except for Great Britain are a part of European Union. They use only one type of currency. And Germany's economy ranks number 1 in Europe. That means it is a very wealthy and prosperous nation. So next slide. Now, as I told you, our school is connected to Goethe Institute, which you can see here in the black. Goethe Institute is a part of the German embassy. You know what is an embassy? Every country has appointed a representative with whom we can discuss new topics, new agendas. So, Goethe Institute is a cultural center and we do a lot of activities together with them. The next slide. Okay, now what is this A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2? So, when you come to grade 8, you will be giving this exam which is A1. Now, this is a 6-level scale. Any European language works on a 6-level scale. French also, German also, and other European languages. So in grade 8, when you give this international exam, you get a certificate which says that you are internationally certified German learner. For that, we do a good preparation, and a lot of students from your school who have now passed out have been successfully doing this exam and giving these levels. Now the next part will be very interesting for all of you. German around me. So next slide. Where can I find Germany around me or German connections around me? Okay, so next slide. Have you seen these products in your day-to-day life?
Yes, ma'am.
How many of you have seen? Alright, great. So if you just see clockwise, so this is Faber-Castell, Nivea, Adidas, Hugo Boss, Kinder Joy, I'm sure most of you must be eating it, Knorr soups, then your Levi's jeans, Mont Blanc pen, and so on. So these are few German connections that we have around us. And why it is important to know this? Because when we learn a language, we should know that how it is connected to us in everyday life also. So next slide. Okay, German engineering marvels. So these are some of the things that Germany has given to the world. If you can recognize the pictures, in some of the pictures there must be a machinery which they have given or the entire product which Germany has given and so on. Alright, so next slide. So these are some facts about Germany. So education in Germany is free. Universities offer free education to the students. It is the most widely taught third language across the world. Germany, Switzerland, Austria, Luxembourg, Liechtenstein have German as their official language. So it is not only Germany where German is being spoken, there are other countries as well where German is being spoken. It is the seventh largest country in Europe, and it is the leader in climate and energy policies. And very soon, for your exchange program also, we're going to take up this topic of save your earth, save planet. Germany also shares border with 9 other countries. You can, do you know the name of any of these countries? Denmark, Poland, Austria, Switzerland, France. Yeah. Okay. It is also again EU, like the European Union's largest economy, and it is one of the world's largest car producers. Okay, all the luxury car brands are from Germany. Okay, and Germany is the world's leading book nation. Alright, it has published around so many titles. It publishes so many titles around every year. And there are, 300 types of bread varieties in Germany. This is a very amazing fact. When I went there, I was literally surprised to see the variety of breads there. And the tradition of Christmas tree has come from Germany. You know about Christmas tree, right? You all know about Christmas? Okay. So next slide. Next. Alright, so I was talking about the Indo-German exchange program. Now what is this Indo-German exchange program? Under this program, the students from Germany and students from India, we go to each other's country. We stay with the families there. We don't stay in a hotel. The purpose of staying with the families is to get to know each other well, to get to know about each other's culture. So your school has been doing past 12 years, the exchange program, and these are few pictures from the exchange program when they are here or when our children go there. So, the next slide. So these are few more pictures. We not only go there and they come here for just to roam about and to see places, we also do activities. You can see this is the kitchen of the German school and where children are doing some cooking activity together. And on the right hand side, you see there are few nostalgic messages from the parents, the Indian parents and the German students during their stay in the exchange program. So next slide. I was telling you about the Cultural Center Goethe Institute, and together with them we do a lot of activities. So next slide. Next. Okay, so these are few activity glimpses. As Kasma ma'am was showing you the book, on the left hand side this is the book that we're going to study for the international exam for. That exam is called Fit in Deutsch. German in German is called as Deutsch. Then if you do good, then you're being awarded with scholarships, youth camps to countries outside India and to some good places in India as well. Then there are a lot of competitions which are being organized by the Goethe Institute for the school students, and they are very interesting and they really develop you well. So next. So these are some pictures of the projects, activities that we do together with Goethe Institute. They have organized once a football match. Then a film screening was also organized by them for the German learners. There was a physics project which was given to the students and so on. So next slide. These are again some glimpses of the activities done by them. This was a very nice animation workshop organized by them. This was again, we went to Max Müller Bhavan, Goethe Institute. It was an exhibition about climate change. And on the left hand side, the children won this prize, first prize in some German event. And on the right hand side, there is, you will not be able to recognize, but there is one student, one Goenkan, ex-Goenkan, who won this scholarship camp to one of the countries. Next slide, sir. Okay, just quickly, let's say about 2 minutes, we would like to learn some German words. How many you want to learn? Just for fun. Okay, so I'll show you these words. On the left hand side, there is an English column. On the right hand side, there's a German column. You have to memorize any 5 words, and then I'll hide the slide, and then in 5 to 6 seconds, you have to tell me those 5 to 6 words, the German words that you have learned. So the German side you have to learn, the right hand side. Alright, so you have 1 minute time. Let's do a memory game.
Ma'am, 5 or 6?
5 to 6, your choice. Any 5 to 6 words. You can come forward, you can come and sit here. You can come forward. Alright, okay. Sir, can you please come to the next slide? Okay, anyone who can speak? Okay, come. Come here, fast. Run. Let me see.
Hand, ball, name, plant, summer.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay. Okay, your gift will come to your class. I am not carrying it right now. Very good. And please clap for him. Thank you so much. What's your name? Vandit. Thank you, Vandit. So it's not so difficult to learn the German words. This was an express class. And with this, I end my presentation. And I thank you, dear parents and students. We hope, students, that these presentations will help you to choose the language which you are interested for. Further information regarding the circulars and choosing the language will be given to you by your class teachers. Thank you so much, everyone.